Yo, what is good, NFL fans? Welcome back to Touchdown Kingdom. In this video, I'm going to give you guys my Week 5 NFL predictions. As you guys know, I come out with a weekly video here on Touchdown Kingdom, so if you guys want to subscribe to the channel, that would be greatly appreciated. And also, don't forget to like this video if you guys are enjoying the content. And more importantly, comment down below your thoughts of week number 5 in the NFL, and I would love to hear some of your score predictions down below. I'm going to do things a little differently in this week's video. We will look at BetUS's sportsbook and go over all the point spreads and who will cover the spread for each game. This video is sponsored by BetUS Sportsbook. If you have not tried them out already, our friends at BetUS are offering you $50 when you sign up, and there's no deposit needed at all. The link is in the description down below this video. Go check it out. You literally have nothing to lose. We will be referencing BetUS's spreads all throughout this video, so I just want to make you guys aware that these spreads are subject to change leading up to the games. So before we hop into the predictions, let's hear a quick word from PrizePicks. Predictions. The Indianapolis Colts head to Denver to take on the Broncos for a Thursday night primetime matchup. Really bad news for the Broncos as their star running back Javonte Williams suffered a torn ACL and he will be out for the remainder of the season. Melvin Gordon will become their primary running back now. While the Colts, they're coming off a bad loss to the Titans, and Jonathan Taylor has not been himself all season long, and he's also banged up with an injury, and he's questionable for this game. I'm going to take the Broncos at home in this game and covering the spread at -3, with the final score of 24-14. The New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers square off across the pond in London. The Packers are coming off a close win over the New England Patriots, while the New York Giants, they're coming off a win as well, but their starting quarterback Daniel Jones suffered an injury. Their backup quarterback Tyrod Taylor could also be out in this game. So the Giants are getting desperate, and they're calling Jake Fromm, who was on their team last year. BetUS has the Packers as a 9.5-point favorites because of the quarterback situation with the Giants. But at the same time, the Giants are 3-1, and they look great under head coach Brian Daboll, and Saquon Barkley is reminding everyone how much of a star he truly is. But I'm going to take the Packers in this game and covering the spread, because I don't really trust the Giants with a third-string quarterback to put up a lot of points, even though a third-string quarterback in Bailey Zappe did pretty good last week against the Packers. I got the Packers winning this game and covering the spread with a final score of 21-10. The New Orleans Saints are hosting the Seattle Seahawks in a very intriguing matchup. Geno Smith is coming off one of his best games of his career, and he's off to a phenomenal start as the Seahawks starting quarterback. While the Saints, they're banged up with injuries all over the place. Last week in London, the Saints were without Jameis Winston, Alvin Kamara, and Michael Thomas, and they lost at the last second. A lot of this game has to do with those three Saints if they will be playing or not. I actually really like the Seahawks to pull off an upset and get a huge win on the road, covering the spread at +5.5. I have the Seahawks winning 22-19. The Houston Texans head to Jacksonville for an AFC South battle against the Jaguars. The Texans are searching for their first win of the season, while the Jaguars, they started off hot against the Eagles, but they allowed them to storm back. The Texans rookie running back Dameon Pierce, he looks legit. But the way the Jaguars has been playing under Doug Peterson and Trevor Lawrence, I like them to take care of business at home, and I think it'll be a close game, so I do like the Texans spread at +7.5. I have the Jaguars winning 27-24. The Pittsburgh Steelers head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. The Steelers have a new starting quarterback as they went to rookie Kenny Pickett in the second half against the Jets. He will make his first career start in Buffalo against one of the best teams in the NFL. Josh Allen on the Bills pulled off a big comeback victory over the Baltimore Ravens to improve to 3-1 on the season. I have the Bills blowing out the Steelers and covering the spread team on BetUS. I have the Bills winning 28-10. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers host the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons are coming off an impressive win over the Browns, while the Buccaneers, they got embarrassed on Sunday Night Football against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Tom Brady needs to get this ship sailing in the right direction, and I expect he will do just that. But the Falcons are undefeated this season against the spread, so I'll definitely take the Falcons at +9.5. I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning 24-20. The Chicago Bears head to Minnesota for a divisional game against the Vikings. The Vikings took care of business in London as Justin Jefferson finally got back to his normal dominance. The Chicago Bears lost to the Giants, who literally had no quarterback at the end of the game. As Justin Fields continues to struggle, I like the Vikings to win and cover the spread in this game at -9.5 on BetUS. I have the Vikings winning this game 30-20. The Tennessee Titans head to Washington to take on the struggling Commanders. After Carson Wentz's hot start to the season, he has cooled off a bit in the last 2 games. While the Titans got back on track with a W, they seem to have a lot of momentum in this game. Derrick Henry is back to his dominance on the ground, and I expect that to continue. I have the Titans winning and covering the spread on BetUS with the final score of 28-17. The Miami Dolphins head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Jets. Zach Wilson led the Jets to a huge comeback win in his first game back from injury this season. The Jets secondary has been elite this season with the additions of Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed. Well, now they will truly be tested with the star talent of Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle coming to town. Teddy Bridgewater will get the start, and he can easily get the job done for the Dolphins. But I'm actually going to take the New York Jets to get a big-time divisional win at home and shock the NFL world. I have the Jets winning and of course covering the spread at +3 with a final score of 23-20. The Los Angeles Chargers face off against the Cleveland Browns. The Chargers have been hit with the most injuries this year by far on any team, but they still got the job done with the win last week. While the Browns, on the other hand, they just lost to the Atlanta Falcons. I think the Chargers will get a big-time win on the road to prove that Herbert is still the top dog in the AFC and overcome all their injuries. I have the Chargers to cover the spread and get the win with the final score of 27-23. The Detroit Lions head to New England to face off against the Patriots. The Lions lost in a crazy shootout last week against the Seahawks. Their offense has been electric, but their defense has been the issue. The Patriots had their third-string quarterback Bailey Zappe make his NFL debut last week after Brian Hoyer went down with a concussion. Bailey Zappe will be the starter if Hoyer cannot go, and I think that Bill Belichick will get a win in this game at home. I have the Patriots covering the spread on BetUS at -3 and the Patriots winning 23-17. The San Francisco 49ers head to Carolina to take on the Panthers. The Panthers have been struggling with Baker Mayfield this season, while the 49ers, they're coming off a huge home win against their division rivals to get back to 2-2. Deebo Samuel is something special, man. I have the 49ers taking care of business with the win and covering the spread at -6.5. I have the 49ers winning 20-12. The Philadelphia Eagles head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. The Eagles are the only remaining undefeated team in the NFL. They started off slow last week, but they still proved to be the top dog of the NFC, and arguably the NFL. Jalen Hurts is having one special season, while Kyler Murray and the Cardinals, they're coming off a big win of their own to get back to 500. I think the Eagles will remain undefeated and get the win, but I do have Arizona covering the spread on BetUS at +5. I have the Eagles winning 24-20. The Dallas Cowboys are headed to Los Angeles to take on the Rams. Cooper Rush has yet to lose an NFL game in his career. Dak Prescott will be out in this game once again. The Cowboys defense is legit this year, and the playmakers around Cooper Rush is getting the job done. While the Rams do not look like the Super Bowl champions of last year just yet, however, I do think they'll get a huge win at home over the Cowboys in this matchup and covering the spread at -4.5. I have the Rams winning 28-20. The Cincinnati Bengals head to Baltimore on a Sunday Night Football matchup to take on the Ravens. Joe Burrow versus Lamar Jackson. This will be a great primetime game for the NFL. The Ravens are coming off a game they easily should have won, while the Bengals, they're off to a 2-game win streak after starting off the season 0-2. I think the Ravens will actually come out on fire in this game, and Lamar Jackson will put up MVP-type numbers. But I also think this could be a shootout, so consider the over. I have the Ravens winning this game and covering the spread at -3 with a final score of 38-31. The Las Vegas Raiders head to Kansas City to take on Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. The Raiders got their first win of the season last week as they try to carry that momentum on the road. But the problem is, Mahomes is coming off a spectacular primetime performance, and I'm expecting him to do that once again. I have the Chiefs winning this game, but I do have the Raiders covering the spread at +7 on BetUS. I have the Chiefs winning with the final score of 28-24. That does it for Touchdown Kingdom's Week 5 NFL predictions. Thank you guys so much for staying to the end of the video. Make sure you hit that like button if you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Also consider commenting down below some of your thoughts of the video and your thoughts of some of your score predictions. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say down below in the comment section. Hope you guys have a fantastic day and enjoy week number 5 in the NFL.